In the heart of Ohio lived a man named Thomas Miller, an ordinary American with extraordinary dreams. From a young age, Thomas wanted to run his own store. He admired shopkeepers who greeted their customers warmly, stocked shelves with pride, and built their lives around serving the community. But as fate would have it, Thomas's journey to success was anything but easy. He failed not once, not twice, but 3 times before he finally found his breakthrough. His first attempt was a small grocery store in his hometown. Thomas borrowed money, painted the walls himself, and even handcrafted the shelves. But he underestimated competition. A bigger supermarket opened nearby, offering cheaper prices and flashier advertisements. Within a year, Thomas's store closed. People whispered behind his back, calling him the man who couldn't run a store. Thomas felt crushed, but deep down, he still carried a spark of hope. Not willing to give up, Thomas tried again, this time with a bookstore. He loved reading and believed others in town did too. For a while, things looked promising. Children came in after school, college students browsed, and parents bought bedtime stories for their kids. But then online shopping began to dominate. Amazon grew, and local bookstores struggled. Thomas's second business fell, and he was left with debt and disappointment. Friends suggested he give up and find a normal job, but Thomas wasn't ready to quit. His third attempt was a clothing shop, focusing on affordable fashion for families. He poured his energy into it, convinced this time it would work. But once again, failure came. Larger chains with mass production prices outmatched him. Within 2 years, Thomas had lost everything: his savings, his confidence, and almost his belief in himself. People started to call him unlucky. Some even laughed at him, saying, "Thomas just doesn't have what it takes." For a while, Thomas believed them. He worked odd jobs, stacked boxes in warehouses, and wondered if his dream was foolish. But every night, he remembered why he started. He wanted to create something meaningful, something lasting. He realized that his failures weren't random. They were lessons. Each failure had taught him something about business, people, and perseverance. Then came his fourth attempt. This time, Thomas decided to build a general store with a twist. He combined everything he had learned from past mistakes. From the grocery store, he learned about pricing. From the bookstore, he understood the importance of creating community. From the clothing shop, he discovered how to design displays that drew attention. He decided not to compete with the big stores, but instead to focus on personal connection. He called it Miller's Market, and instead of trying to be the cheapest, he aimed to be the most trustworthy, friendly, and reliable store in town. Slowly, things began to change. People appreciated the personal touch. Thomas remembered their names, their children's birthdays, and their preferences. He offered home delivery to the elderly, a reading corner for kids, and special discounts for veterans. Word spread. What began as a tiny store grew into a thriving business. Within 5 years, Miller's Market became a local landmark, known for its warmth and authenticity. Thomas finally achieved success, but not because he was lucky. He succeeded because he failed 3 times and chose to learn instead of quit. He often told young entrepreneurs, "Don't be afraid of failure. Each time you fall, you gain wisdom." My 3 failures were not wasted years. They were stepping stones to the store I run today. His story is a powerful reminder that success rarely comes the first time. Sometimes it takes multiple failures, heartbreaks, and setbacks before you finally find the path that works. Thomas Miller, the shopkeeper who failed 3 times before success, proved that persistence, humility, and learning from mistakes can transform even the greatest disappointments into victories.